Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to continue the Q&A session which I stopped in last previous video. So if you want, go and check the previous videos out, but we'll continue Q&A. Let's get started. Alright, we're gonna continue with the question which somebody asked in the last video. How do you face the person that makes you hurt, that hurts you? Basically, I think that's what he's trying to ask. Kunal, I think it's very hard. I understand how you feel when you care for somebody, when you love somebody, and that person is trying to hurt you. And I can feel your pain. I can understand what you must be feeling. But the way I look at the relationship and the way I treat myself in the relationship is I give my 100% in any relationship, whether it's YouTube to subscribers, whether it's a wife and husband, whether it's a friend, whether it's a son and a daughter, son and a father, daughter and a parents. I would give my 100% in that relationship. And after that, if the person is still hurting you, I think they don't deserve you. Like, you have done everything you could do for that person, and that person is still wants to hurt you. I don't think they understand what, like, your value. I don't think they care for you. So at that point of time, I think it's not your loss, it's their loss. They are losing someone who, like you, is caring for somebody so much. So that's how I look at the way in relationship, and I move on. It's hard. That's just how I would do it. Next question is, generally, what's the ratio of CS grade computer science graduates who secure a job within 90 days window? I think that's a great question. I think most of the students get the job, but let's put it a number. I would say anywhere from 75 to 90% is where the students would get. Remaining struggle. But I think there are some other workarounds they do. I'll make a video on those too. But yeah, that's the number if I had to put a number on it. Next question is, I'm in IIT Kharagpur sophomore right now. My CGPA is 7.3. Will that come in a way of your question got cut, but I'm assuming you're asking, is that a low GPA? No, it's not. An IIT, it's a good profile. Go for it. Answer is no. I don't even know what your full question is, but hopefully you can DM me and I can respond to you. Next question is by Janil. Is it good if I take admission in village side like Sacramento? One, Sacramento is not a village, it's a big city, it's a capital of California. And two, it is absolutely good decision to go to Sacramento. If that's your only option, yeah, I think you should go for it. Next question is, how is NYIT? I had an admit from NYIT. I did not go to NYIT. One, because it's super cold in New York, and two, it was very expensive. So for me, I think the college is good, I think the university is good, but I need to see your comparison. If that's your only option, yes, 100%, it's a great college. But if you have other options, then I would like to see and compare, then I can give you my proper opinion on it. Next question is, data science or MIS? Not have that much interest in coding. Please reply. MIS. And that's what I would say. Data science requires Python, R programming, SQL, a lot of scripting. So I would go for MIS, which is more of a management focused, a little bit of technical subjects, but yeah, you should go for MIS. Next question is by Vidya. How to prepare for internship and build skill set for SDE or data scientist role? Vidya, I've been making a lot of videos around this topic, but I haven't really made like a dedicated video for this. Also, I've been putting a lot of content on my Instagram and LinkedIn to do this. So stick around, and I'll bring more people who will talk specifically about SDE role and data scientist role. So give me some time. Next question is super interesting by Harsh Bharadwaj. How could you afford a house that you are living in of 3.5 lakhs dollars, even if your salary isn't that high? That's a great question. Okay, so there are multiple things. One is I'm really good at personal finance. Personal finance is something I love doing it. I love reading about it. I love researching about it. There's a lot goes into compounding interest. I'll talk about it in a separate video. I am good at savings, and yeah, I think the biggest thought process for me buying the home was that yes, I don't have a lot of money, I don't make a lot of money, but I make enough to pay my mortgage payment, which is $2,000. So if you think about it, in Chico, if I had to rent an apartment, it would be $1,000 for at least one bedroom apartment. If I wanted to two-bedroom apartment, it would be $1,200. So let's say worst case scenario, after OPT, I did not get my H-1B. I had to go back to India. I had 3 years. 3 years of investing in the home is going to give me back so much more money than to put my rent $1,000 worst case scenario, $1,000. 36 months is $36,000 is gone when you are going back. In my case, I'll have invested in the property. I'll get that 36,000 back, plus my property rate will be increased from whatever rate I must have bought it, so I'll make more money on that as well, plus there will be a little bit of saving as well. So there's I'm just passionate about finances and money and how to handle money, so I'll make a proper detailed video on finances, so wait for that one. But yeah, I don't know if I was able to answer your question. Next question is masters in computer science taking ML data science elective or masters in data science. That's a great way to ask this question. I would I would go for masters in computer science with taking ML and data science as an elective rather than going hardcore MS in data science, because then you will have so much options to go for rather than just sticking to one specific, which is MS in data science. So I would go for a general computer science, but then do electives on ML and data science, so then you can apply to multiple jobs. That's what I would do. Next question is UTD for MS in computer science. 100%. I have a lot of friends from UTD. You should go for it. I think I've heard great things, so totally 100% go for it. Next question is also very interesting. Love marriage and arranged marriage. Which one do you prefer? Uh, Karan, I'm a big fan of love marriage. I think for me, for me, I would want to choose a partner whom I know, who's gonna support my dreams, goals, vision, who's gonna be with me forever. So that all those things I cannot judge based on couple of meetings in arranged marriage. I know there must be a lot of you or a lot of you who knows people who have done arranged marriage and successful marriages. That's great. I think that's great for them, but it won't work for me. I don't want to regret the decision that I wish I knew more about that person when I got into the relationship. Because in arranged marriage, you literally, I mean, some meetings I've seen and I've been in that you are like 3, 4 meetings at the max, and then you decide that yes, I want to be marrying this person. It's kind of scary to decide to spend your entire life in 4 meetings. And I don't want to regret that decision after saying after 4 years of relationship. I know that person in and out, and I know that person is gonna be strong. And then if things didn't work out, it didn't work out. But at least I'll feel better about my decision. That's so love marriage. Sorry, I talk a lot. Next question is, when are you planning to visit Dallas? Chaitanya, I so want to visit Dallas. It's a long it's a long wait. I definitely want to come to Dallas. Just planning. I hope to come in 2020. I hope to come in 2020. Last question for this video is going to be, is web development still a booming field? 100%. It is like super booming. I think I would say that web development with mobile capability is going to be the hot skills required moving forward, because everything is this guy right here. Like, I function on this thing. So as long as you can develop something which can also work on phone, it's going to be booming. So it is web development. Everything is going to be web. So yes, it will be still booming. But moving forward, like, I think you should start getting involved with how web applications talk to mobile apps. That's That's what I would do. I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed all the Q&A. I will still continue. There's still 50 other questions. So I'm going to continue shooting it, but I hope you're enjoying this Q&A session. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep smiling and keep hustling.